Okay, so let's try this one more time. Hello and welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John and I was not tagged for this, but I watched this video and looked at the questions and you know me, I enjoy doing tag videos because tag videos, a lot of times you don't have to put a lot of thought into them, especially the ones where they just ask you these kind of random questions, and that's exactly what this one is. This is the 50 questions you've never been asked tag. Like I said, I wasn't tagged for this. I saw this on Revenant Reads channel. I think I said his name was Remnant Reads, but then I looked and saw that it's actually Revenant Reads. I saw it on his channel the other day, and I thought, you know what, this is going to be fun to do. And I'm going to try to answer these questions as quickly as possible, but you know me, alright? I kind of go off around the world and stuff and things like that and get off on tangents. But let's go ahead and get the questions underway, and some of them are rather different questions, alright? Number one, what's your favorite? There are 50 questions. 50. That's 5 and 0. 50, alright? What's your favorite candle scent? I actually have a candle. I'm going to open it up. This is caramel popcorn. Alright? This is a caramel popcorn candle. And it smells exactly like it says it does. It smells like caramel popcorn. I also like the ones that smell like cinnamon. I like when Mitch Hedberg said one time, he said he wished they made a cinnamon bun candle. He said that way he could light it in the morning and his roommates would wake up with false hopes. You know, which means they, you know, I'm not going to explain that to you. You ought to know that. Anyway, but this one was actually, it says DD. I don't know what the DD stands for. I think this means it was made by Daredevil. You know, so which makes me kind of feel weird that it's kind of an orangish. Maybe this is an old, the old Daredevil in the yellow costume. Anyway, but it smells really good. Really smells like exactly like caramel popcorn. Smell it. Okay, there you go. Like that? Yes. Okay, so that was question number one. Number two. Oh boy. Which female celebrity do you wish were your sister? You're my sister. Okay. I'm gonna go with Florence Pugh. Every time I see pictures of her, she's a beautiful girl, but she seems like she just has this wonderful outlook on life, wonderful sense of humor. She does this thing, the cooking with flow thing that she does, and she just seems like she has so much fun, and I think she's a wonderful actress. So yeah, I'm going to go with Florence Pugh. All right? Okay, number three, which male celebrity do you wish were your brother? For that one, you know what? For that one, I'm going to go with Brad Pitt. Because I get a feeling that Brad probably, you know, he probably has maybe some difficulty meeting women. And I think, you know, that if I were his brother, I think I could be like a kind of a wingman for him. You know, say, hey, you ladies, check out my brother over there. I mean, he's a really nice guy and all that. And, you know, don't let the looks fool you or anything like that, and maybe that would help him to get some dates. All right, so I'm going to say Brad Pitt. Number four, how old do you think you'll be when you marry? I have already been married, so am I going to marry again? I'm 60 years old, so I don't really know about that. Okay, so there's my answer for that. Number five. Do you know someone who is a hoarder? Oh, Lord. I don't think I know anybody that's a hoarder, as far as I know. Most of the people that I know are pretty neat. You know, I mean, their houses are pretty well put together and everything and stuff. So, yeah, I don't think I know any hoarders. All right. Number six, can you do the splits? You've got to be kidding me. Oh no. If I did the splits, I'd end up in the hospital. And that was even when I was a younger person, a young man. I would end up in the hospital. Forget that. Number seven, how old were you when you learned to ride a bike? Oh wow, how old was I? I don't know, I think I was maybe 7. You know? About 7 years old. Yeah, 7. Number 8, how many oceans have you swum in? Swum. That doesn't sound right. I think it's probably swam. How many oceans have you swam in? 2. I have swam in the Atlantic when I lived in South Carolina and used to go to Myrtle Beach and Folly Beach and all that, or Pawleys Island or whatever. And I have, now that I live in California, I've actually been to the beach, Pismo Beach, so that I have swam in the Pacific Ocean. And it is the Pacific Ocean, not the Pacific Ocean. And we're not specifically speaking either, all right? Number 9, how many countries have you visited? Does a trip to the Bahamas count? I'm going to say 1. I'm going to say 1 country because I went to the Bahamas. I don't know if it's a country, but I'm going to count it, all right? Number 10, is anyone in your family in the Army? No. Number 11, what would you name your daughter if you had one? Wow. You know, if I named my kids the way I name my animals, my kids would all be named after horror movie characters. But I'm going to be nice. I've always liked the name Elizabeth. I would go with Elizabeth. That is what I would go with. Elizabeth. All right? There you go. Number 12. What would you name your son if you had one? Oh, man. I don't ever think about the boy names. I guess I'm one of those guys that if I had kids, I think I would probably wouldn't mind having a daughter instead of a son. But, you know, a son. What would I name my son? I don't have an answer for that. I don't. I really don't. I don't have an answer for that. Sorry about that. Number 14. What was your... Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Number 13. What's the worst grade you got on a test? 18. Math test. It was like kind of a algebra or something like that kind of test, and I am not very good at math, you know, so I got an 18. I was like 6th grade. I got an 18, you know. Number 14. What was your favorite TV show as a kid? Oh my gosh. I had so many TV shows I liked as a kid. The Incredible Hulk, The Night Stalker. You guys remember Beretta? I used to like to watch those old ABC cop shows. Even when I was a kid, I watched those. You know, you had like Beretta with that pimp Huggy Bear. You know, but I'm gonna say The Night Stalker. It was only 20 episodes, but if it weren't for The Night Stalker, we would not have the X-Files. All right, it would not exist. All right, so I'm gonna say the Night Stalker. All right. Let's see. Number 15. What did you dress up as for Halloween when you were 8? When I was 8, you expect me to remember that? Batman. Yeah, I remember now. I dressed as Batman. I was Batman. Yep. You know. So, and I may not have been the Batman that Halloween needed, but I think I was pretty much the Batman that Halloween deserved. You know, but anyway, let's see. Number 16. Number 16. Have you read any Harry Potter? No. Hunger Games? No. Twilight? Hell no. All right, so moving on. Number 17. Would you rather have an American or British accent? Well, goodness gracious, I would much rather have a British accent than I would an American accent. Anyway, and that was a horrible British accent, but British accents are so cool. Especially some accents are so sweet, especially when women speak them. You know, like Marie McWilliams, she's Irish, and she has that beautiful Irish voice, you know. And then like Elizabeth Hurley, I've watched Bedazzled so many times because of Elizabeth Hurley, because of her voice. She's beautiful, but it's her voice. I just close my eyes, I'm like, oh yeah, you know. All right, sorry about that. Number 18, did your mother go to university? No. Number 19, are your grandparents still married? They are not even alive, so there you go. 20, have you ever taken karate lessons? Yes, I am actually a yellow belt. All right. Number 21, do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Who doesn't know who Kermit the Frog is? Of course I know who Kermit the Frog is. He's a little thing in the Geico commercials. Number 22, what was the first amusement park you visited? Amusement park. Well, or if you're not talking about the fair, I'm going to say Carowinds, which was this amusement park or theme park or whatever in South Carolina. And I think it was on the South Carolina-North Carolina border, so Carowinds, like the Carolinas or whatever. Number 23, which language would you like to be fluent in? Wow. Well, let me see. I do Duolingo, and I started off trying to learn Italian. I did okay with that. Then I did German, and then I did Russian. Right now I am learning Spanish, and I do decent, but I'm still not fluent, you know. But since the majority of the people around here are Spanish speaking, I figured, well, you know, I should at least learn. So I'll say Spanish. Number 24, do you spell it gray or gray? G-R-A-Y, G-R-E-Y. I think here we spell it gray. In like Britain or UK or whatever, they spell it G-R-E-Y. I personally think G-R-E-Y is cooler looking, so that's probably how I spell it. Number 25, is your father bald? He wasn't. Okay, there you go. 26, do you know triplets? No. I do not know triplets. I don't even think I know any twins. Except, you know, maybe in certain movies. But anyway. Number 27, do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? I've never seen The Notebook, and I hated Titanic. Okay, so there you go. Number 28, have you ever had Indian food? Yes, and I enjoyed it. Number 29, what's the name of your favorite restaurant? Oh, wow, I have so many restaurants that I enjoy. But I'm going to say that you're referring to restaurants that serve really good food. I love all kinds of food, so if I would say Italian, we have a place called Rosa's that is really nice. If I were going to say Mexican food, we have a place called Los Hermanos that's really nice, and another couple of others, but Los Hermanos comes to mind. If you're going to say Chinese, we have some really nice Chinese food restaurants here, like Chin Yen and China Garden, that are nice. So yeah, it just depends. 30, have you ever been to Nando's? I don't even know what Nando's is, so there we go. 31, do you belong to any warehouse stores? Oh, you're talking about like Costco and Sam's Club. No. No, I do not. Number 32, what would your parents have named you if you'd been the opposite gender? What? Oh my God, what would my parents have named me if I'd been the opposite gender? Oh my gosh. Supergirl. Yeah, okay. 33, what's your nickname? I don't really have a nickname. Alright, I've never been really given a nickname. Now, yeah, no, I've never been given a nickname. Number 34, who's your favorite person in the world? I don't know. You know, I like a lot of people. So there you go. Number 35, would you rather live in the country or the city? I think I would probably say the country. That way, because I like to listen to loud music. If I'm living in the country, I probably would not be disturbing anybody. And if I were living in the country, I probably wouldn't have to listen to really bad rap music with people driving by playing it at full blast. Alright. 36, can you whistle? Yes. 37, do you sleep with a nightlight? No. I do not. I don't sleep with a nightlight. I like nightlights. I need to get a nightlight. Nightlights are cool, but I don't sleep with one. I'm not scared of the dark. Alright. 38, do you eat breakfast every morning? No. 39, do you take any daily pills or medication? No. 40, what medical condition do you have? I am overtly handsome. Alright. 41, how many times have you been to the hospital? Been to the hospital for what? In the hospital or to the hospital? I have been to the hospital because I got bleach splashed in my eye. I've been to the hospital because I had a reaction to dishwashing liquid when I worked at a restaurant. And I've been to the hospital, actually the doctor, when I got bit by a dog and had most of my calf bitten out when I was a little kid. So about 3 times for stuff like that. Let's see. 42, have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes, I have. And they found him. Okay. 43, where do you buy your jeans? Walmart. You know. Walmart, alright. 44, what's the last compliment you got? I don't know. I can't think of what the last compliment I got was. Oh, well, you know what? Compliment. I was wearing my Thor shirt the other day, and I got a compliment on that. It was a brand new shirt with Lady Thor on the front of it. It's a really cool shirt, and I had 2 people compliment me on it. All right. Let's see. 45. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's some that I haven't remembered, but there's some that I do. I dreamed that I kissed a friend of mine, and I remember that. It was just like a really short dream. And then I dreamed one time that I was with Britney Spears in a yeah, I dreamed that. I remembered that too. Alright, so yeah, I kind of remember. Number 46, what flavor tea do you enjoy? I like the raspberry teas. I like peach flavored tea. I like green tea. So yeah, and then I like just sweet tea. Number 47, how many pairs of shoes do you currently own? I feel like a Kardashian. I own like 3 pairs of shoes. I do. I got 3 pairs of sneakers. Because I got tired of wearing the same shoes to work and at home all the time. So I bought pairs for work and pairs for home. Alright. Oh, number 48. I'm not really sure to answer this one. What religion would you raise your children to practice? Well, I adhere to the Christian faith. I know that is not necessarily a popular thing nowadays, but I adhere to the Christian faith. You know, now it doesn't necessarily mean that my beliefs are going to be the same as every other Christian person's out there. They are not. So I guess if I were going to raise them, it would be in the Christian faith. And I'm talking about the whole thing with this abortion thing and all that. I think it should be a person's choice. Okay, so there's my answer. All right. Let's see, number 49. How old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real? You mean Santa's not real? He's not? No, I'm kidding. How old was I when I found out Santa wasn't real? I never found that out. I never did. I never saw anything like my dad coming down the chimney, or you know, or my parents putting presents out or stuff like that. I never saw that. So as far as I know, he's at the North Pole right now, you know, he's getting ready. He's getting presents ready and everything. So yeah, there you go. Number 50. Why do you have a blog? So I can do tags like this. You know, so I can answer crazy, ridiculous tags like this one. So yes, that is it. 50. I did them all. I answered all of them. So there you go. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and take care and stay scared. Bye.